This man found an old soldier's diary. Inside were real experiences from World War II, along with the most precious photographs. So, he quietly took the diary and brought it home to study it carefully. Soon, a crazy idea popped into his head. He would publish the contents of the soldier's diary as his own work. The diary described how blood had turned the sand black, so he decided to title the work Black Sand. He even signed his own name as the author. He sent Black Sand to a publisher, and to his surprise, the editor called right away, praising Matthew's work and wanting to meet him. Matthew was a bit panicked. He hadn't even memorized the content of the book, so he kept delaying the meeting. He read the diary carefully, revisiting the history of World War II. When the meeting time arrived, people couldn't believe that such a young man could write such a powerful book. Matthew boldly shared his creative inspiration, and some of the people believed him. At the party, Matthew met Anna, who shared his passion, and they became husband and wife. One day, Matthew was walking along the beach when he suddenly got a call from the publisher, pushing him to submit his manuscript or they'd demand the advance back. It turned out that Matthew hadn't written anything for 3 years, but had already received a large sum of money as an advance. Under pressure, he tried to start writing, but couldn't come up with anything. The next day, Matthew got a call from a lawyer, because he hadn't submitted anything for so long. The publisher was going to freeze his account. Matthew had no choice but to pretend he had just been robbed, and called the publisher, lying that the manuscript had been damaged by thieves, and that he needed time to rewrite it. The publisher agreed to delay freezing his account. A few days later, a mysterious person appeared, saying that Matthew's work was plagiarized, and demanded $50,000 in exchange for silence. Matthew was panic-stricken. That night, he sneaked into his father-in-law's room, put an antique gun into his bag, planning to use it to pay off the mysterious person. However, his father-in-law's son, Jason, was suspicious, and sneaked into Matthew's room, where he found the missing antique gun in a box. At that moment, Matthew returned, and to prevent things from being exposed, he fought with Jason. In the chaos, Matthew grabbed the gun and struck him, and Jason died instantly. Matthew was horrified, all because of a lie. He had committed such a crime.